Hey everybody, and welcome to Jack's Treasures on YouTube.
What is up, everybody? Today is Friday. It is late. We're getting this video up late, which is awesome. This is our ongoing series of questions and answers that people have asked us, or we've asked other people, or just shit that we made up because we didn't have anything better to talk about. These are just our opinions. So if you have a differing opinion, just let us know in the comments down below. We would love to hear your comments. It is amazing to read some of the things that you write, Roman, and everybody else that does comment to that. But today,
I will do a shout out to Mike who comments, and
Yes.
Betty comments a lot. Chrissy comments a lot. I mean,
there's a lot of people that do, and we definitely do
We do
appreciate
appreciate
it, guys.
every single one of them.
Today is a special day. Today is Friday, obviously, and we get the weekend coming up. Now, I want you to know something, that Tracy and I have gone through the gambit this week alone. We have gone through the gambit of what we're going to talk about today. And literally, we have no script.
No.
We have no topic paper in front of us with no hitting bullet points at all. And Tracy and I were sitting there talking about what we're going to talk about today. And what we're going to talk about today is literally burnout.
Yes.
Okay? And I want to tell you something. It is not only something that is real, it is something that is powerful.
Yes.
Okay? We had a friend of ours just today or yesterday tell me that he's basically done selling on eBay and booths and things like that, and wants me to come and buy their inventory, which I'm going to.
Yeah.
But not only that, but we had a show on a Monday, and during the show we sold a ton of stuff.
It was a great show.
It was a great show. Sorry about the
Yeah, I know.
on my shirt.
We're-
and stuff. It's part
We'll
of
get
it.
to this. Today's been a work day, so we're in work clothes. We're in work mode.
Yeah. So we did that show, and after the show, Tracy had a breakdown.
crashed.
She crashed, and she was like, "We're getting too big. I don't like this. I want to go back to just doing eBay." And then we had a show the next day, and I crashed.
It was
Okay?
not so good of a show. It was an all right show. I mean, we made $100 in about an hour.
Yeah. The money was. It wasn't the money. It was the show.
Slow show.
It was a grind, and it
So
was just pressure.
we went from huge, crazy show. I have my crash to low show with low energy and everything, and he crashed.
I crashed.
Then,
And so, then
we turn around, and Wednesday we go to Nashville.
So we're going up on that roller coaster
Yeah,
again.
which we went. It was an intended sourcing trip to trade in some stuff for consignment and purchase some things for resale.
And we hit the bins.
And we hit the bins, which was a lot of fun. We ate a couple of great meals. It was an awesome trip. At least we went to the Naughty Cat Café
In Chattanooga,
in Chattanooga.
who's going to be our new shout out down at the bottom,
Yes.
along with always helping us out with Stop Soldier Suicide. Is going to be helping us out
With the kitties.
with abandoned kitties, okay,
That
and
need
adopting
homes.
kitties that need homes, and it's going to be the Naughty Cat Café.
But anyway,
in Chattanooga.
as we were saying, it was a great trip. It maybe wasn't quite as restful as one would have hoped. We had a good night's sleep there. I have no
We did
complaints about the
that.
bed or
Hell,
anything.
You hit the sack at about
Yeah.
8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
I did.
She was out.
But it was a work trip. It was a work trip that had a lot of fun mixed in, but it was a work trip. And so we came home yesterday. We got home about 8 p.m. and we recorded a video.
Late. That was our Wednesday.
Wednesday video recorded on
which was
Thursday.
late. So
We recorded that video and we crashed. And we woke up this morning and we did some shipping that needed to be done.
Yeah.
We did some household errands that needed to be done, banks and things like that. And then we went to visit our friend at the storage facility who's been trying to reach us, and we've had some communication issues with him.
Thanks for blocking
He
me.
accidentally blocked Brian, was what it
Blocked
boiled
me.
down to.
He sent me a message and he says, "Hey, are you interested in this unit?" And I'm going, "Yes."
So we head straight over there, and yes, we were interested in the unit. There were actually 2 units plus some other stuff
Okay.
that they were trying to toss.
Here's how it goes. I walk in and he says, "I've already sold the unit, but I have another one. Would you like to take a look at it?" And it's right next door to it. And I'm like, "Sure, no problem." I'm there. And they have, in that unit, he has a rolling shelf, wire shelf. And I'm going,
We
I
want
want
it
that. I want
because
that
we
with
use
anything.
those.
Those things are like $200 in the store.
Yeah.
I'll give you $100. I'll buy the whole dang unit. I don't care about
There's
any
some
of the stuff
odds
in
and
it.
ends in it that we're gonna
Yeah.
sell.
Couple
there's
of tables. Are
That's
in
the one
there.
that has the big blowy
Yes.
thing in it.
Yeah.
Was that a good demonstration?
Yeah, that was it. It goes like,
Yeah.
like
That guy in it.
He blows up.
A freezer
So we
and
had
some
all
other
that.
things that we can sell in the marketplace.
So then he says to me, he goes, I got another unit that I'm having cleaned out. And nobody really wants anything that's in the unit. You want to take a look at it? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I want to go ahead and take a look at that. So I go in and I take a look over there. And what's in there? A bunch of acrylic chairs. Smalls and talls ones, right?
They're modern. They're not
modern
like
looking.
cool old like mid-century modern ones.
Yeah,
They're from Amazon. I actually looked them up.
So Tracy and I said, yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll put those up on Facebook Marketplace.
We got that one
along
for free.
with all of the other stuff that we saw in the other unit. We throw that up on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
I want to tell you something. I got, and I am not exaggerating, 50 messages about the acrylic chairs, the small ones and the tall ones. Everybody wanted those damn chairs.
Everybody in Paulding County, Georgia wanted acrylic chairs. Who knew?
Yeah.
Who knew?
Who knew? We were doing them for $5 a piece, but the minimum you had to buy was $4.
Right.
Because we don't meet people for $5.
No.
So we didn't even know how many we had, and somebody made the mistake of putting the word tons in the title.
In my opinion, we had tons.
In her opinion, we had tons. I was getting messages, and we ended up having a total of 29 of these chairs, okay? At $5 a piece, mind you, okay?
So that's,
For free. This was the free unit. I didn't pay for this one. The other two I did pay for. Oh, the other one I did pay for. And then he says, do you want this one? And I'm like, yeah, I would love it. And he goes, I tell you what, I'll send the other guy home. I'm like, okay, no problem.
Good connections are hard to find and should be treasured. That's another video to come.
Tom, love you, my friend. Love you. Compass Storage, Dallas,
Yeah.
Seven Hills Connector. Check him out. His name is Tom. He's amazing. So anyway, we get those 2 units plus the free unit now, which, by the way, all I have to do is pick out the stuff I want. And the stuff I don't want in the other 2 units, I can put in that unit.
Because someone's coming to take it to the dump.
Right.
It's like a storage unit person's dream right here. Oh, and there's nothing gross or stinky in any of the units.
Except for the one rug.
Oh, yeah, there was a stinky rug, but for the most part, everything's clean and fresh and
So
great.
now we went from 0 units to 1 to 2
to 2 plus a bunch
to
of
2 plus a
extras.
bunch of free chairs. So I move all of the free chairs over there. Meanwhile, my phone is blowing up with people wanting these things. And you guys know how it is, man.
And because I said a ton, there were people that wanted to buy 100 of these chairs from us, 50 of these chairs from us,
You got
60 of
50
these
of
chairs.
them? I'm like, no.
Sorry.
I got 9 left. And so finally, we literally had 2 pickups come to the storage facility to pick them up today. All right. So now, we got no groceries in the house because we've been away. So we have no time to get to the bank. I'm dropping my truck off on Monday to get a just under $2,000 repair done on my truck. Okay. And I have 2 shows this weekend. Now, let me explain to you one of the shows. One of the shows is called Open the Vault. On this Open the Vault show, if you sell up to a certain level, and I think the first level is what, 100?
Like 125. If you sell 125 or more, that's when it
125
opens
or more,
the first vault.
you open the first vault, which is a $50 gift.
Giveaway.
Okay? Giveaway.
Buyer's giveaway.
Buyer's giveaway. If you open the second vault, which is
$500.
$500, okay, it goes up to $170. $100 giveaway. Yeah. If you get to the third level of the vault, which is $750, you got to give away $175 worth of something to a buyer's giveaway.
So, of course, we want people to unlock that third vault in our show.
Exactly.
I mean,
we want to nail that one. Now, I will let you know, we have done $750 shows regularly, even the 20-minute shows. But we hadn't listed anything in this show
usually
yet.
We preload our shows several days in advance.
Yeah.
Today's the day before the show. So finally, we get all the chairs that we're going to sell today done. We get those units locked up. Brian lists his keys.
I'm still
Brian
getting
finds his keys.
50 million messages on these chairs.
We have to pick up dinner at the sandwich shop because, once again, 0 groceries in the house. I mean, I can't even open a can of soup.
So we finally get home and we start loading that show.
Yeah.
Now, while we're loading that show on Sunday, we have another show called Primetime Spotlight, which in that show, we regularly do upwards of $500
We shoot for $500. We usually do anywhere between $400 and $700 in that show.
So that show's got nothing in it, yet. And now we got to think about this for a minute. We have a $750 show tomorrow and a $500 show on Sunday.
And did we mention we have 2 storage units we have to clean out?
Yeah.
So we're working on that tomorrow.
Also, the Burnout. Remember I told you about it? I had
there's
a friend
more
of
to
mine.
come. Yes, the Burnout.
We have a Burnout that we have to go and we're buying his inventory on
Sunday.
Sunday. Okay. So we're doing all of this.
All of this.
Plus, we've already had 2 shows that we had to move today. We couldn't do them. There was no way I was going to do them. Which one was a video game show, and I know I could have sold about $100, $200 in that one in an hour easily. And then another one was coins, and the last coin show I did, I made $30 in like 20 minutes. Okay, so we had all of these shows planned. We've moved all of these shows. On Monday, not only am I taking the truck in to drop it off to get it fixed, which is going to be an overnight repair job, I have a video game show, which I've been averaging over $1,000 in sales, starting everything off at $1. And
we still have those 2 storage units.
We still have 2 storage units that got to be cleaned out.
We still have a buyout we've got to go pick up.
And I have 2 pickups. I'm sorry, now I have 3. 3 pickups tomorrow of what?
Acrylic
chairs. Okay? For $5 a piece, I'm selling 11 of them to one person and 9 to another. And then I have a dresser that I'm selling to Kato Marie. Love you, Kato Marie. Thank you for doing that. Plus, I got to get all of this other stuff up. Tracy's got to work on loading all of the other things. And by the way, did I mention that we have 2 units to clean out? And we have our own unit that is now full of empty boxes that I have to get all of the empty boxes out of the way so that I can put the stuff from the 2 storage units I'm about to get, all of that stuff over there.
So you've heard about this. We've done 11 minutes of ranting. That's exactly
We've done 11 minutes of burnout.
This is what the reseller
out.
life is about, unfortunately, sometimes.
Yeah.
You are going to have those moments where everything hits on all cylinders and you have to push through. And how do you fight your burnout?
I told Tracy, I want to go to the store. I want to buy a case of beer. I want to go get a fire pit. I want to set it up in the driveway, and I want to sit in the driveway, get drunk,
look at the fire,
and have a fire.
That is how we are going to fight our burnout tonight, and then we're going to get a good night's sleep, and then we're going to get up, and we're going to work in the morning.
We have to get up at like 8 o'clock.
We don't now because we're going to the grocery store, so we don't have to get up quite as early.
Well, I have a pickup at 10 o'clock.
Okay,
guys, just on a serious note, seller burnout, especially with doing lives, is a real problem. Okay. Today, we watched one of our friends basically almost crash and burn, okay? Ken, I love you to death, okay? You are an amazing seller. Your show was very, very difficult to watch because it's called a white elephant show, which are very difficult unless you have a high room count. On Fridays, it's hard to get that high room count. There's a lot of people doing shows and you're competing with a ton of people. And so he struggled through his shows. But he did it. He did it.
He did it.
He did it.
And I'm so proud of him.
I am too.
Because I don't think we'd have ever made it. That's one reason we don't play games is because I want the ability to pull the plug on a show.
Yeah. Case in point, the coin show. We were doing the coin show, and I was selling the coins, but the problem was it was slow and it was just boring. And I finally said, well, I'm going to be getting off here in 5 minutes and stuff like that. So we pull the plug on the show when it does that because it starts to drag. And we did that. We even did it on the show on Tuesday when I had burnout on the show. But when you're doing these things, you have got to give yourself downtime. You've got to give yourself an outlet. You've got to give yourself some time to do other things, to go and enjoy the day, to go fishing if you like to go fishing, go to the beach, go see a movie. I don't know when the last movie that me and you went to go see. I could not tell you.
It's been a long time. I know I took my daughter to one. We went to
go see Wicked.
Yeah, Wicked, and Brian wasn't really interested, so he didn't go. But yeah, us together, it's been a long time.
Yeah, that's why we like taking our trips. But those trips, like we can't take one this month because of the truck.
Yeah.
Okay. But when we go on those trips, we tend to go on those trips and make them a working trip, but we take time so that we have some fun, staying in a hotel.
Well, I've already been thinking that once we get kind of caught up with all of these projects we have going on now, him and I are just going to take a night and we're going to go up to Murphy, North Carolina, which is a casino, a little mountain town, and there's nowhere really to work there.
News to me.
And we're going to go have a night, me and him. And I like going there because there's not a place to work. There's a couple of thrift stores and they're not that interesting. So
we'll go in there just so that we can write it off.
But that's one of the few places we can go that doesn't turn into a work trip. So
yeah, the thing is find some time. For a while there, I was doing the thing where I said, okay, we're done at work at 8:00. Well, that wasn't working when we were running a show till 8:00. And
or
then
when
we have to pick up our
when you're
daughter
on raid trains
at work.
and then you're at, you get assigned the time at 9:20 or something. Well, you gotta be up.
Yeah.
So.
And we have had to say no to some raid trains that normally we would say yes to because we're having that little bit of a burnout. We have grown a lot. And I'm not trying to give us a big head or make us sound like a big head, but I got to go to the doctor. I'm having some issues with my hearing now. And, we've got to take care of a cat. We have to take a cat to a vet who needs to get a shot, who has needed a shot for 3 months now, and we just haven't had the time. We're going to, taking a little bit of step back while we're still growing as much as we are. We recorded on Tuesday night, Tuesday afternoon, not Wednesday, but Thursday for Wednesday, and now tonight for today. Yeah. And I got a video ready to go on Saturday. I got a schedule for somebody Sunday. For next week. Or Sunday.
I believe that Diana has agreed to record with us, so that's super exciting.
Yeah, Diana Hanger 909 was going to be our guest on What Not Another Reselling Podcast. Not this week. This week we have a great guest. Okay, Archie Biscuit Butt agreed to be our guest, and we interviewed him. And I'm telling you, that was one of the funnest interviews.
It really was.
We've had some great interviews. Almost every one of our interviews, I think, have been just phenomenal.
All been unique in a different way.
Yeah.
There's ones that we've learned a ton from. There's ones where the guest has been surprising or whatever. For him, and I didn't know him before then. I had heard the name online, but I didn't know him at all. It was like sitting down to talk to a new friend, and that's exactly what it felt like.
And it was like 5 minutes, and it was like, oh, Archie, we've known you our whole life,
And I'm gonna admit something here on the film. I'm not. Well, you can tell just by looking at me. I'm not natural on the camera. I don't love being on the camera. But that one, the time flew. I wasn't sitting there watching the clock, when can I get out of here? And that's fun.
As you can tell how good and interesting our Whatnot podcasts are, Tracy looks at the time and goes, when the hell can I get out of here?
I'm not a natural camera person, but I love sharing our stories. We got
a great guest coming up this Sunday. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I actually launch it at the right time. Because I messed up the last one with Jen, which was phenomenal. What a great interview.
Learned so much.
Yeah. And she's amazing. If you haven't watched it yet, go check that one out. It's What Not Another Reselling Podcast, episode number, I think, 17 with Jen's 17 with Jen's Multiverse, talking about mystery shows and surprise shows and even Burnout there. Okay, because she's had it too. But the thing about it is that find some way to be able to combat that burnout. Even if you're just doing eBay. If you're just doing eBay, you're gonna burn out.
Yep.
Okay, it is boring. It is repetitive. It's one of those things. And so find a way to have an outlet, no matter what it is during the day sometime, to say, you know what, I'm gonna take a time. I'm gonna go take a walk down by the pond, I'm gonna feed the ducks, go fishing, pet some cats, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Try to find something, because I think everybody, from the biggest sellers out there to the smaller sellers out there, all experience burnout at some point. And I mean, this wasn't our normal video where we're jolly and all of that, because literally it's me right now. I am burned out. I sat in my chair in there and I was like, how in the hell am I going to get 2 storage units cleared out, plus get 2 shows loaded that are supposed to be banger shows, plus do another show, which is going to be easy, the one on Monday, and also put money into our accounts with that to pay for a truck, to get my truck fixed, which I need my truck to do the storage.
And Sunday we have to go do a buyout because we need to do that before our truck's in the shop.
Yeah. So guys, you learn how to juggle. I think that was one of our episodes that we did with
Keeping
Kristen,
those
a
balls
rural
in the
squirrel,
air.
okay, is juggling between all of these things and not getting burned out.
Yep.
And it is so easy to do. It is so easy to throw in that towel and say, screw this, I'm not going to do it anymore. Don't. Fight that urge as much as you can. If you're a seller, you just got to plug along and plug along and plug along. I want to applaud our neighbor, Brandy, Brandy's Bargains. She talked about, she had a problem, and she texted us the problem when we were on our way back from Nashville. And we said, yeah, we'll come over and we'll fix it. And we completely forgot about it.
We fell asleep when we got home.
Yeah. Somebody took a shower and hit the bed.
We took care. We helped her with it this morning.
Yeah.
It talked her through it. It actually wasn't as big of a problem as she thought it was going to be.
But listen to the deal, though. She's had shows where she's run through, hour-long shows and not sold anything. She had a show last night, I guess it was, or the night before last. Sold, what was it, $700 or $600 or $400? $400.
I don't know. A lot of hundreds.
One person. Okay, to one person. So I'm like, that's why we do this. All you need is that one person to come into your show, and then it's going to explode. So please give us your burnout moments, if you will. Give us a thumbs up if you liked what you've seen, or a thumbs down if you don't. Either one, we kind of dig it. But help us out with Stop Soldier Suicide. 20 soldiers a day, former soldiers a day are committing suicide, not dying naturally. They're taking their own lives, and we need to stop that. And there is so many animals out there that are left and neglected, getting hit by cars, all this other kinds of things that are happening to them. So help us out with the Naughty Cat Café. There'll be a link down there below to them too in Chattanooga.
Even if you just want to check out their site, see all the cute cats.
Oh yeah, it really was an amazing thing. And just to let you know, 1 out of 16 applicants to adopt a cat gets approved.
Yeah, they are letting these cats only go to the best homes.
Big time, okay? And I love that about them
too.
And stuff like that. So peace out from Jack's Treasures. Don't forget to do all the things that we talked about. Find your outlet. Share what your outlet is down there below. What are some of the things that you like to do?
And if you're in Dallas, Georgia, come on, sit by the fire with us and drink a beer.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Peace out from Jack's Treasures. Don't forget to pet a cat.
Bye.
Bye.